Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and in this video I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD pre-orders and announcements for March 3rd, 2023. Now keep in mind release dates and technical specs are subject to change. If there are any changes or additional retailer exclusives, I will update them in a future video. Also be sure to check out my previous 4K pre-order videos for titles you may be looking for and were not covered here. Direct Amazon links to the titles listed in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. On March 28th, the domestic US release of All Quiet on the Western Front will be coming to 4K. It will support HDR and Dolby Vision for the grading and a German Dolby Atmos audio mix with English subtitles. Vinegar Syndrome announced their 4K releases for the month of March. First up, Freeway 2 Confessions of a Trick Baby is coming to the format. It will support HDR and DTS audio. And also Primal Rage is getting the 4K treatment. Now, this will also support HDR and DTS audio. Both of these titles from Vinegar Syndrome are expected to be released at the end of the month. So in last week's video, the Superman collection was officially dated for April 18th. Well, we have some new information I wanted to include according to Bill Hunt over at the Digital Bits. So for starters, Superman the movie included in the set is essentially the same transfer as a 2018 standalone release. So the rumored remastered version of this film will not be included in this set. This disc, however, does include the original audio mix from the theatrical release, which was not included in the 2018 version. Also, the sequels will not include Dolby Vision, just the original Superman film will have that grading. But the sequels will all include new Dolby Atmos audio mixes. So it's a little bit of a bummer that we didn't get everything we wanted for this particular release, but I'm still excited to add it to my collection. Shout Factory announced their May releases. So first up, Skyline is arriving on May 2nd. It will reportedly support HDR, and I suspect Dolby Vision will be included as well in a DTS audio mix. Judging from everybody's comments in the pre-order link, this is not going to be a very sought-after item, so I personally have never seen it. But for those that have, a 4K edition will be released on May 2nd. Both the cover art and release date for Deep Impact on 4K is now official, and that release date is May 2nd. Now, the tech specs have not been announced, but I suspect HDR and Dolby Vision will be included, and most likely the Dolby True HD 5.1 from the previous Blu Ray release. In last week's video, I announced the international 4K dates for Brotherhood of the Wolf. Well, now it's the US's turn, as on May 23rd, it's coming to 4K. This release from Shout Factory, I suspect, will include both HDR and Dolby Vision and a DTS audio mix. On May 30th, the Shout Factory release of The Haunting is coming to 4K. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for this one. Yes, it's sort of a terrible movie, but the audio has always been rocking, so I can't wait to see the 4K edition. It will have HDR and Dolby Vision included, and hopefully the same powerful DTS audio from the previous releases. Now, I was hesitant to put this one up on today's video, but the rumor has it that Kino Lorber's release of To Live and Die in LA is coming out on May 30th. We don't have any official confirmation. This could easily change, but I wanted to include it here. Chalk this one up to another rumor, and I do stress rumor. It seems that the next A24 4K shop exclusive will be The Lighthouse. Now, if this is true, I suspect HDR and Dolby Vision will be a no-brainer, and probably the same audio from the previous Blu Ray release. When this becomes official, I will of course update it in a future video. Kino Lorber has announced that the 4K edition of Stalag 17 starring William Holden is coming out sometime in the future. No official release date has been announced, but I suspect either late 2023 or early 2024. They have indicated HDR and Dolby Vision will be included in DTS audio. This has been a real heavy week for the rumor mill, so it looks like The Last Dragon is coming to 4K sometime in the near future. Once again, no official release date, artwork, or tech specs have been announced, but I will update that if and when it happens in a future vid. There's a few 4K pre-orders and announcements from international markets in today's video, and don't forget, many of these retailers will import to the US. On April 21st, Germany will have a 4K edition of Visitor from the Future. Now, reportedly, it will support HDR and DTS for the audio, but I also read that it will not support any English subtitles, so just keep that in mind if you're placing your order. On May 29th, the UK will be getting the 4K edition of Burial Ground. That will support HDR and DTS for the audio. On June 26th, the 4K edition of Zombie Holocaust will be coming to the United Kingdom. Now, this will also reportedly support HDR and DTS for the audio. Now, just a quick note, the boutique label Severin has indicated that both Zombie Holocaust and Burial Ground will be coming to US markets as part of their collection. They're working on apparently doing new remastering or restoration efforts, and those release dates have not been announced, but if you want to wait for a US domestic release, just keep that in mind if you're deciding to pick these up from international markets. So those are the new 4K pre-orders and announcements for March 3rd, 2023. Let me know in the comments section what listed in this video are you planning to pick up for yourself, and also don't forget to use the Amazon affiliate link in the comments section or the channel's community page if you're interested in any of these titles. And finally, a special thank you to my Patreons for your continued support. If you'd like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.